Yeah, he's the driver that
this tells me his car broke.
Yeah.
This tells me his car broke.
You're exactly right. That was the driver that got into the machine of Connor Leffler in heat race number 2 for the Southeastern Sprint Car Series, sponsored by Brisk Operations, that you saw on Just Dirt Productions and here at Southern Raceway. So it looked like he needed to shake the car down and get a couple of safety laps just to see if he's got it fixed. And whoa, up the hill.
I wonder if he's drifting to just see how it would respond in turn.
See how it'll handle it. Yeah, you see him kind of
because look how he's fishtailing it.
He is. Shades what we saw happen to Frank Beck's machine when he flipped in the midgets on the front stretch earlier tonight. But
I believe this confirms in the contact with Connor Leffler.
Yes.
He bent a part on that car, and it gave way going into turn 3.
You're exactly
and
right.
He had to let off the gas.
Yeah, I think you're correct.
This almost concretes it in my mind, being around open-wheel cars, because parts easily bend when they make contact at these speeds.
And remember, they're open wheel. That's why they call them open wheel. They're midgets and sprint cars. That means there's no fenders around them. They can easily get tagged.
There's some Nerf bars on the side, but that's about it.
You're exactly right.
And the Nerf bars keep them from going wheel to wheel where one launches itself.
That's exactly right. And, of course, we will get ready for the main event coming up for the Just Dirt Productions Southern States Midget Series. Wayne Davis is making his way up here now, so he will be up here now. 20 laps for the midgets, 25 for the sprint cars. And remember, the Southern States Midget Series is next, and it will be the main event of the night, the Southeastern Sprint Car Series.
After the midgets, street stock, and open wheel modifieds get ready, you will run, and then we will close the night with the sprint cars. I am waiting for the appearance of the giant. Oh, he went to a ball cap. What happened to the sombrero?
I don't know. He got rid of his sombrero. He did.
The computer went down. We had to hand do all this.
Oh, my goodness.
I think I'm going to let you have a lot of fun, Wesley.
I got this. Don't worry. I got this. Just, you take a break and get a cheeseburger for us, because those things are delicious.
Yes, they are. I'm headed that way right now.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Southern Raceway, make some noise. Are you ready for the midget cars? How about it?
Ready to roll?
I think you can be a little bit louder than that. Come on, Milton, Florida. Are you ready? Without a further ado, here is your official starting lineup for the next round of the Just Dirt Productions Southern States Midget Series here at Southern Raceway. Ladies and gentlemen, they're ready to roll. They're going to go 20 laps. Again, letting them get their lineup set. We'll get them in the right positions, and then we'll get ready to go for racing. Let's go to the back of the pack. Starting in the rear out of Sarasota, Florida, car number 71J. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be Frank Beck to the inside. Car number 29 comes to us out of Matthews, Alabama, the Emerson assassin of Kyle Emerson. The next row to the outside, car number 95 out of Deland, Florida. That's going to be the dirt track princess of Paige Moss to the inside. Car number 52, that is, of course, going to be the driver out there. Then it's going to be the next row of the number 2 machine. Number 2 out there on the racetrack, of course, as the lineups are being set. Then it's going to be the car number 2 to his outside, to the inside, the 45 of Terry Becker. My apologies, everybody. They gave me a pin lineup instead of the professional lineup, so the numbers are kind of out of whack. The next row to the outside, the 23W. That's going to be Moss. Ken Wright in the 23W. To the inside is going to be the 88 machine, and that's going to be A.J. Parrish from Fayetteville, Georgia. Moving on to the next row, the number 9. That's going to be Brad Sutton from Palmetto, Florida. His inside, the 3X of Eddie Moss Jr. Then it's going to be the 78J of Joe Askew, the 67 to his inside from Castleberry, Florida, of David Hall. Giving you the rest of the lineup in the 42, the racing guy Tim Nye in 42 from Troutman, North Carolina, to his inside, the number 33. And that's going to be the next machine there, the Week 3 of Auto Scrape. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to come to your feet. The fireworks are in the air. Pull out those cameras and make some noise. We present to you the stars and supercars of the Just Dirt Video Productions Southern States Midget Series. They're coming at you, Panhandle, 3 wide. It's our Indy 3 wide salute to you. And there they go, 3 wide, the rest of the lineup. And now your top 10. Starting 10th, the Week 3 of Auto Scrape, the 68. And that is going to be Kenny Brewer, run number 4 to the outside. The number 30 of John Crowder and the 3 machine of Eddie Moss Jr. and Trent Lloyd. 77. Keep an eye on him of Rocket Man Robbie Smith, the 22 of the Natural Connor Leffler. Row 2 outside, 37. On the outside in the green, it's going to be Andy Baugh. Coming to the start, your top 3 includes the 09 of Timmy Thrash. The 11C out there as well, Chet Gerke, and the 66, Robbie Hoffman. And ladies and gentlemen, you have a race. We are underway. The midgets here. The race for the Gator is on. And the Just Dirt Productions Gator Dirt Nationals for the midgets. Watch them as they hit their way up a turn 2 to the back straightaway. Out in front on the jump, it's going to be Robbie Hoffman. Hoffman leads. Gerke's right there, ready to strike. Gerke went up the racetrack. He opened the door now for the 09 of Sutton to get there. Timmy Thrash is also in that mix. Andy Baugh as well. Working now lap number 3 of 20. 20 laps the distance. A great field of warlords in the midgets roaring here around Milton, Florida's Southern Raceway. The main event for the midget cars just after 8:45 Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern. What great time they're having here. And out in front, problems, one car diving down to the infield. That is going to be Trent Lloyd. Lloyd is out of it. The Phenom in the number 3 in Jacksonville, Florida. Pulls it into the infield. We'll stay green. We're 5 into 20, 1/4 of the way through. Ken Wright's off the pace in turn 3. In that 23 entry as they make their way to the back stretch. Trying to catch the leader. Here they come, cross the line. Robbie Hoffman still leads, but one wrong slip and they're going to capitalize on him. John Crowder is in the infield, the 30. 6 laps in of 20. Now making lap 7. And the number 11 machine, Chet Gerke, now powers to the lead in the number 11. Chet Gerke from Shepherdsville, Kentucky in the 11C. Going to the top spot. Second spot, Robbie Hoffman. Oh, we got one off the pace in the back straightaway. Gets to the outside lane, trying to get out of harm's way. Can't get there in time. Caution's out for safety. They'll throw the yellow. Caution is out. Yellow is waving. We're going to assist Trent Lloyd and get him pushed to get him behind the wall. His night's done. Actually, he's able to fire and continue on his own. This should be a quick yellow. Once we get the lineup reset, we'll go back for it. They will be single file before the restart. Chet Gerke is out in front in that car number 11. Robbie Hoffman, part of the Todd's Tomatoes Tomato Can Clan in the Hyper Chassis 66 in the number 2 spot. Andy Ball, one of the best in midget racing, all the way from Mason City, Illinois, is in the number 3 spot, representing the land of Lincoln. You have 3 different states being represented in the top 3. You've got Kentucky, Florida, and Illinois. Chet Gerke leading the way. Chet Gerke again leading the way in that number 11 entry. Just the tip of the iceberg. The main event coming up here later tonight, which will be the big race. 25 laps. 3,000 win for the Southeastern Sprint Car Series, the main event of the evening here at Southern Raceway. That will be our final nightcap. Remember, racing returns here to Southern Raceway next Saturday night, regular divisions. The quest for the points begin for the Durance Lane Street Stocks, Late Model Sportsman, and the Durance Lane Chevrolet Dirt Late Model Series weekly points program. Remember, that all culminates in October of this year, not November, October, the Southern 100. I've had the privilege to announce that race a couple of times with my good friend Roby Helm. Roby is recovering from a leg injury a couple of weeks ago, so my thoughts and prayers with my good friend Roby Helm back in Etowah, Tennessee. And that will be the big one, the big finale. I think it's the 3rd weekend of October or final weekend of October. They've moved that race from now being in November, the Southern 100. And by the way, there'll actually be 2 feature races now. Racing A-Mains on Friday and Saturday night, open practice on Thursday. And, of course, again, follow ssmidgets.com for our upcoming races, where we'll be on the track for 2019 as the schedule rolls on, ssmidgets.com. Drivers are choosing their choose rule. Let's give you a rundown of your top 5 as it stands right now. Chet Gerke out in front. Robbie Hoffman second. Andy Ball third. Rocket Man Robbie Smith is in 4th. And Brad Sutton is in the top 5. So you got 3 drivers from Florida in second, 4th, and 5th. Then you've got Kentucky leading and Illinois in 3rd. Green going back in the air. They come to speed. Let's do a Just Dirt sound off here on a turn 4 on Just Dirt Productions. Got one car slowing down on the back straightaway, and we have just passed after halfway as well. Another problem on the front stretch as well. Paige Moss is in trouble. 95 from Deland, Florida. She stalls just shy of the flag stand, and the caution's got to come out. No, we are still staying green. She's out of harm's way. We will still stay green. Race director and founder Wayne Davis says that the car's out of harm's way. We will stay under the green flag. 12 laps in of 20, 8 to go. And out in front, the man from Kentucky. That's the driver, Chet Gerke. Chet Gerke leading the way in that top spot. Andy Baugh in the number 2 spot, sitting in third. Rocket Man Robbie Smith has moved to third now, and so has the natural Connor Leffler. He's the 4th. I know, 5 to go. 5 laps remaining for your leader of car number 11, Chet Gerke, moving his way through lap traffic. Make it 4 laps to go now. The laps are winding down. Off the pace in 45, off of turn 2. That's Terry Becker. The rest of the field roaring off the corner. The race is for the Gator. Off of turn 4, coming to the line. 2 to go this time by. And Chet Gerke has checked out in the field. 2 remaining to the 11. And we got trouble in turn number 2, late race caution. And this changes everything, ladies and gentlemen. And Connor Leffler, Bill Gamblin, I don't know where you are, my friend. He has moved his way up to 2nd. Late race caution. Going to get Paige Moss back behind the wall. Going to take care of that spun car, stalled car in turn number 2. And we get ready for a green, white, checker shootout. Katie bar at the door, ladies and gentlemen. Put the women and children to bed. This is about to get good at Milton. Attention, we need the Durance Lane Street Stocks to please line up. Your feature is next. Durance Lane Street Stocks, please line up. Your feature race is coming up next. Calling for a tractor in turn 2. Tractor called for turn 2. And we will work on assisting the midget over there in turn number 2, because it looks like it's more worse for wear than just being able to try to give it a hook and push it behind the wall. So the tractor has been summoned, and so have the other safety official vehicles. So the lineup will be called here in just a moment. We'll reset them here for you. Chet Gerke leads, but Connor Leffler has moved up to 2nd. We'll talk to our top 3 when this race is over on the front straightaway. And actually, Just Dirt Productions is requesting if the top 3 can go side by side one another past the flag stand so the camera crew can get them for the video. So again, we'll have all the cars not normally like one behind the other, but they'll be like 3 wide Indy style, side by side by side. And we'll grab an interview with our top 3. We'll knock that out quickly. We're not going to dilly-dally and waste a lot of time, because we want to go to more racing. We're making great time here tonight. Got to give props. You want to talk about time management. I travel all over the country. I get to announce everything from NASCAR to grassroots, from modifieds to sprint cars, late models to asphalt cars, from television to working with MAV TV to Fox Sports Radio and doing other radio broadcasts. Kim and Tom Lowry, the new race director here, they simply get it. You get them in here at a decent time. You look at a 4 or 5 hour time window to finish everything, and they get your butts back home safely for church in the morning or wherever you decide to go to. And that is what I call conservative time management, because you're not out here for a lengthy, long periods of time. And that just got to show you the great work that Kim and Tom Lowry and everybody here at Southern Raceway, the South's finest dirt track, the track of champions, have done. And it just goes to show. So, again, big props to them. Bill Gamblin, buddy, we have got a green-white checker shootout coming up. I didn't know where you ran off to. I guess you had to go take a break or something. And look who is up to second spot. The natural could probably try to go for 2 for 2 in the midgets.
He's looking to go 2 for 2, and this sets up. This caution fell perfectly into his hands to give him the room and the opportunity he needed to close that gap and go for that win.
That's right.
Turn 1, it's going to be no holds barred. No holds barred going into turn 1.
We'll have a green-white checker shootout coming up here in just a moment. We'll talk to our top 3, and we'll find out what happens here as they catch off of turn number 4, another lap in. Hey, if anybody wants to meet the tough buff, Eileen Collins Love, she's in the grandstand, y'all. Make some noise and give her some love. She is one tough muff. Rough. Love you, Eileen. Met her a couple of years ago in Indianapolis at PRI. We just hit it off. She wants to kill Chaz, but she loves me. Ready for the restart. She's one of those drivers that'll be ready to go for the feature in the Southeastern Sprint Car Series main event. Extraordinary people doing incredible things. That feature coming up here later tonight. Just 2 features away on Just Dirt Productions coverage of the 7th annual Gator Dirt Nationals. The midgets ready to wind it out here off the back straightaway. Oh, problems front straightaway. 88 is stalled. Caution's out again. It's for A.J. Parrish. Caution is out. They'll have to go. Green-white checker one more time, Bill Gamblin.
I will tell you right now, Chet Gerke caught Connor napping on that restart.
He did.
Got way away from him, pulled away, did not set up the run I was expecting to see in turn number 1.
That's right.
Now, Connor has been taken to school on what the Kentucky driver is going to do behind the wheel of that number 11. Gerke has either got to mix it up, drive it in deep, or get on that gas pedal just a little bit quicker than what Connor's going to expect it after that caution flag.
And that yellow flag coming out for A.J. Parrish. A late race caution. A 2-lap shootout coming up. And still the pride out of Shepherdsville, Kentucky, representing the Bluegrass State. Chet Gerke leading the way. The natural Connor Leffler, the number 2 spot. In third, Andy Baugh from the land of Lincoln from Mason City. Coming to the line. Take 2 of green-white checker, Bill Gamblin off 4.
Connor got a better start this time as Chet Gerke leads him down into 1.
And the 88 that brought out the caution is rejoined.
Oh, look out.
Attack. Oh, we got trouble front straightaway. And we got Morris wrecking in turn 2. Tim Nye's involved. David Hall is involved in 67. And a whole bunch of calamity on the front straightaway. And in turn number 2. My goodness, we about had a double omelet metal mayhem of destruction. Not only on the front straightaway, but a side serving in turn 2 as well.
Scattered, smothered, covered, metal everywhere.
Yes, sir. And here comes the cleanup crew. Damage on David Hall's car. The Todd's Tomatoes Tomato Can Clan entry, Hyper Chassis, he's got damage. Tim Nye, the racetrack guy from Troutman, North Carolina, originally from New York, his car is on pit road. Again, we'll talk to the top 3, and who's going to get the Gator is the question. And that beautiful Gator is up for grabs, Bill Gamblin.
Here is the key that if I was Connor right now, I would take and I would anticipate, because Chet Gerke looks like once he gets ready to come out of 3 going into 4,
right,
he is all over that gas pedal, and he is trying to go racing as quickly as he can. Connor has got to anticipate that coming out of turn 3 and take that risk if he wants to go away with the Gator tonight and take it back to Myrtle Beach.
So the question is, when do you strike? When do you make your move? That is the what is that, the $1 million question, so to speak, or that could be the $2,000 question, because that's what this race pays. And Chet Gerke, the man that's out in front. Connor Leffler trying to make history.
Chet Gerke, if you've noticed, when he's hit the gas out of turn 3,
oh, definitely,
he has come down to the low side. Connor needs to anticipate it and go high, wide, and handsome, trying to beat him in the run down to 1.
That's right. They are saying that the We3 of Otto Scrape never stopped. He never stopped spinning, so he keeps going. He goes back to his spot on the racetrack, resetting the field here. Chet Gerke leads. Connor Leffler is second. Andy Baugh is third. Fourth is going to be Robbie Smith, Rocket Man Robbie Smith. Robbie Hoffman is now fifth. Street stocks be lined up again. Your feature is next, followed by the modifieds, and then Bill Gamblin, the one we've all been waiting for the second night in a row in this history-making evening.
25 laps.
25 laps, $3,000 to win for the Just Dirt Productions midgets on the track now for $2K, $3K to win for the Brisk Operations Southeastern Sprint Car Series.
Let's see what happens. It looks like we're still. I'm trying to check. Have we given the 1 to go? Okay,
no, we're still under yellow flag conditions here.
They're trying to get them in line, and this is the thing. I wish there was a way to read the minds of the drivers underneath their helmets in these situations. It's a longer caution than normal. Do you overthink a situation like this?
That's right.
And I can't imagine trying to think through all these things at 14 years old, let alone being Chet Gerke, the leader, a veteran of the series, with a young driver behind him.
Ready for the restart here in another lap. They're still working on getting time and scoring set.
It's almost, Connor Leffler's in a position where he's learning from veteran drivers, but he's also beating the veterans at their own game.
That's exactly right.
Now the chess match is on.
And the lights are off.
And turn 3 is going to be the key.
The lights are off. Set to come back for a restart here. Green, white checker. You want to call it overtime number 3? You can. Chet Gerke hits the gas, gets to sleep on the wheel. Leffler again, but Leffler
went with him.
Got to run out of turn 2. He's on the 2 on the inside. There he goes.
Connor Leffler, the natural, makes the move down going into 3. As he gets around Chet Gerke.
Goes up the racetrack. Clear Leffler. Leffler to lead. Trouble spin. Oh, we got trouble. One going up and over at turn 3. Trouble in turn 3. Cars crashing. Calamity. Red flag. And this race is far from over. Red flag. Trouble in turn number 3. One is on his lid. All stop on the racetrack.
Waiting to hear on the driver's condition.
My goodness, I want to say that's
should have been.
Wow.
Trying to look at what car that is. I lost. I believe it is.
I want to say that's John Crowder in the number 30 car. We have completed
19.
a lap. So therefore, you go back to the last completed lap. So Connor Leffler is the leader in the 22. They were coming for the white flag. The lap was scored because a certain amount of cars crossed the scoring loop, Bill Gamblin. I think it's 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
3 out of the top 5. So we go back to lap number 19. It will be a 1-lap shootout when we go back to the green flag. And that's what race director Wayne Davis was just getting fixed, because I know the scoreboard says 18, but it
19.
needs to be 19. There will be a 1-lap shootout coming up when we go back to green.
But now here is the key. Connor Leffler made the move to get around Chet Gerke to get the lead.
He did. And then he cleared. We had a certain many cars cross the stripe before the yellow fell for the big wreck.
But now here is the key. And this is the key. What is Connor Leffler going to do?
That's right.
Is he going, and he didn't panic last night at all.
No, he didn't.
But could he, with the money and the trophy on the line,
yes,
with a one-lap dash, could he make a 14-year-old mistake? I wouldn't fault him if he did. But at 14 years old, he's driving better than some veterans I've seen.
There's the big speaker right there where his car is, and I hope that he's ignoring you. He's draining you out.
I know.
He's not listening to anything that you're saying.
Isn't it bad?
You're not going to psych job this kid, okay?
I'm not trying to psych job him. I'm just trying to play analyst here, color commentator.
There you go.
You got to start with a go-kart. You got to start with a
Wayne,
go-kart.
is the driver okay?
You got to start with a go-kart.
Is it John Crowder?
Yep.
Race fans, it was the car number 30 Hyper Chassis of John Crowder. Driver is okay. Round of applause. Driver is okay. We thought it was John Crowder. It's hard to see. If you don't know the car, this is what I try to tell a lot of people. The best way that I do to announce these cars is to try to find something unique about each car. If you look at each car on this racetrack, I try to find something different, unique, whether it's a special paint scheme, a flash on the side of the chassis, the tail tank's red instead of black or blue, the number, the way their yellow car sticks out. So that's Terry Becker. We know that's Ken Wright from New York. We know there's Connor Leffler up in turn 4.
Yes.
So I try to find so many special things about each of these cars to be able to quickly identify
and here's the key.
Car.
They move so fast. You can't read that number on that tail.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And if you thought these were exciting, wait for the sprint cars. The main
excitement is coming.
Yes, sir.
22 getting ready to get a push.
Hey, I got a question for you, Milton, Florida. Southern Raceway fans, packed house. Let Kim and Tom Lowry hear you. Would you like to have us come back next year? How about it? Wow.
Now.
I don't even have to ask that again.
No, I will tell you.
Survey says why yes.
The other question, ladies and gentlemen, can the natural Connor Leffler hold on in a one-lap dash to make it 3 in a row this weekend at Southern Raceway?
Who wants to see Connor Leffler win the natural? There you go. That's the way you answer the question.
Sorry.
You got it, bro.
I bombed at school. What are you talking about?
It's all good, man. It's all good. I always enjoy coming to work with you a couple of times that I can down here. Man, I spent 6 weeks in Florida during Speed. Matter of fact, I was supposed to work with you here.
Yes, you were.
During Speed Weeks. And unfortunately, at the last minute, I just decided to stay down in Ocala and do the USAC Sprint Car event. And because the late models decided to change the tire rule that I really didn't agree with at the last minute. And but I still heard it was a great show, and props to them. I'm glad that Tommy and Kim Lowry had a great event. And props to Jonathan Joyner. I know he got the big win.
He got the big win.
Or Joseph Joyner.
You're right, Joseph.
Yes.
Jonathan, I know about. But I'm getting ready to offer him my condolences because he could actually get my daughter as a freshman English student.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
It is, but can you imagine being a race car driver on the weekend?
Well, just think the announcer and the driver have a debrief every week. My daughter did this, she's fell in that.
But I actually talked to Jonathan, and when him and his brother are going to the track, he's sitting in the back of the vehicle, grading papers as they go down the road to the races. Can you imagine doing that?
Hey, I work on my announcer notes driving down the road. Not when I'm driving.
I was going to say, not while you're driving.
I'm a passenger, and I drove down when I was on the road here. A matter of fact, riding with the Lefflers from Myrtle Beach in their officials trailer. Man, what kind of party are we going to have going back to Myrtle Beach?
Oh, my God.
He won last night. He won tonight. We're amongst good company.
Yeah, but you know what the problem is? He wins both of his Gator trophies. You might have to be going to Pensacola Airport and say, I need a one-way ticket to Myrtle Beach.
No, I'll party and hang out with him just like I did last night. I had to work MAV TV over there at Five Flag Speedway, and as soon as I found out that the boy did what he did, winning both races, I hightailed it on Uber back here to Southern Raceway instead of the hotel and got to hang out with him.
You mean you didn't use the new Santa Rosa County taxi service?
No.
You should have. You'd gotten here faster.
What is that?
Goober.
Oh, Goober, okay.
Yeah, try Goober.
Goober. I don't think that's real. I'm sorry. I think you got jokes. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. I did Uber, though. I did Uber. Yeah. Uber and Goober aren't friends right now. Okay?
Yes.
And Lyft is just on the outside looking in, being the dirty uncle.
There you go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have got 1 lap to go. Can you paint the picture anymore to what it's going to be? The drama, cut the pressure with a knife. We are going to see what goes down here. Robbie Smith, I believe, is trying to protest his position on the racetrack. And the race director is telling him either you can go to your position in the racetrack or you can be parked, one or the other. Talking to Rocket Man Robbie Smith in car number 77. That is the driven entry hyper chassis.
I think he's pondering his decision as the field approaches.
Well, Wayne is telling him where your position is, and he said in the driver's meeting, you know, don't question my call. The scores, the people up here are going to make sure it's right. You've not only got timing and scoring on computers, you've also got hand scoring. And now you got this other guy trying to block him in. So they're trying to figure out where the 77 is going to go here on the track. All right, they're telling Robbie Smith that he's behind the 68 car.
Now he's in the correct queue.
Yeah, there it is, and that's the 68 of Kenny Brewer. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for him. 1 lap to go. We go green next time by.
Green and white.
Woo, this is going to be fun.
Green and white racing back to a checker.
1 lap shootout. The race for the Gator.
Connor Leffler locked and loaded.
Yes, sir.
Chet Gerke locked and loaded in the 11.
Ready to see this. Top 3 will be down on the front straightaway. Side by side, 3 wide Indy style for post-race interviews here on Just Dirt Productions Network coverage of the finale of the 7th annual Gator Dirt Nationals.
Oh, got him asleep in the wheel! Look at him!
He got him asleep in the wheel! The leader has the option to go first, and he says, nah, feel goodbye! Down the back straightaway.
The
young man from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, is doing shades of what Kyle Busch does in NASCAR. 3
in a row.
Here in Milton, the Gator Dirt Nationals.
Connor Leffler, your winner here in Milton, Florida tonight. Congratulations to Connor Leffler. Looks like that's the 11 car, if I'm reading that car correctly, of Chet Gerke coming to a stop. Wesley Outland going to the track for winter interviews. While Wesley makes his way down there, I would like to remind our street stock, you need to line up at stop and go. Your feature will be after the racetrack interviews. Then it's going to be open wheel modifieds, and then we will have the sprint cars to close out the night. There is the 37 machine of Andy Ball, waiting for the 22 of Connor Leffler. There he is in victory lane. Ladies and gentlemen, let him get unbuckled, unhooked. Wesley Outland, wave to me, buddy. Where are you? There goes Wesley out on the track. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the Just Dirt Productions Sprint car, Midget Car, Southern States Sprint Midget Car feature. It is none other than the 22 of Connor Leffler.
How about in Milton, Florida? Show your love to the Natural! This kid is going to be phenomenal, and he's only 14 years old. $2,000 How about this Gator right here? Look at this bad boy. Oh my goodness, I'm about to go to the demo money. This thing's so heavy.
You'll be 21 tomorrow.
How about it? Hey, I need the top 3 drivers. If you can, come to the fence over here, please. Top 3 drivers. We got to do video. Andy Ball. Come on, Connor. We'll let you do your picture. They want to get you on the camera. Where's Andy at? Where's the drivers? Come on, Andy. Chad, get off the wall. Come on, dude. There you are, buddy. Come on out of the car. Hey, let's give Chad Karki a round of applause all the way to Kentucky. Andy Ball. Connor Leffler, he's talking to his dad. We'll talk to him in a minute. Race fans, we're going to talk to our top 3 finishers. Of course, those we're trying to get on Just Dirt Productions as well. All the way from Shepherdsville, Kentucky. How about it for Andy Ball? Andy, what a race here, buddy. Man, it was yours to lose there. Great racing between you guys.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Chet and Connor both are class acts. A good track, man. We're not used to running on this sandy soil. We're from the Midwest. We run on the hard clay, big cushions. What about this 14-year-old kid out here kicking our butt? I mean, I'm 32 years old, and I know Chet, I think, is even a little older than I am. This kid's coming. You just keep an eye on him.
Awesome job again for the driver out of Illinois, actually, representing Mason City, Illinois, Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Eric Gerke, we'll talk to in a minute. But what was going through your mind that last restart, that last green-white flag at the same time, one lap?
Well, I tell you what, just trying to keep up. It's tough to keep up with Chet and Connor. They both got some pretty bad fast cars, and I'm just a little 1,000cc, so I was doing my best running the crap out of it. This guy that owns this car, his name's Mike Raymond, and he's just a guy up from Quad Cities, Illinois. Loves the race, and if he's on the riches, we call him Magic Mike, because all you got to do is hit the gas, turn the wheel.
There you go. From the land of Lincoln, ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Andy Ball. Ladies and gentlemen, your runner-up all the way from Shepherdsville, Kentucky. How about it for Eric Gerke, Chad Gerke? Chad Gerke, well, you don't look happy, but, man, a good race here this weekend. Did you have fun tonight?
No.
No. Talk about the race.
I mean, late race cautions always kill me. It doesn't matter where I'm at, but, I mean, that thing's got way more power than everybody else. It was way faster all weekend, so I don't know how that can be, but it is what it is. I mean, half the field crossed the finish line for the red, too, so I don't know how we complete the lap. I'm a sore loser. I don't care. I'm probably not going to come back.
I got you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the thoughts of Chad Gerke and Andy Ball coming in. And, all right, well, we heard Gerke's thoughts of the moment. Ball seemed happy. Ladies and gentlemen, your $2,000 champion of the Saturday finale of the 7th Annual Gator Dirt Nationals from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, the natural Connor Leffler. Look at this bad trophy you're about to get, my friend. Can you hoist that up? Can we do it together? Are you that strong? How about it, everybody? Give it up to Connor. Come on. He said if you can't lift it, you don't get it. What do you got to say, Chip? Go ahead, Chip.
In my interview, I don't want to take anything away from him. He is good. I mean, he showed last night he won the sprint car race too. But, I mean, he's good.
All right, there you go. So don't, again, Chad Gerke says don't think I hate the kid, because I don't. I got love for him. Everybody wants to win, but there'll only be one winner. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Connor Leffler. That is a heavy trophy, my friend. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk about the race and that last getting around, holding off the restart. You had you hit your marks perfectly on the. Hang on a minute. You hit your marks perfectly on that last restart, made it count, and got the big win.
Yeah, it was a struggle from the beginning, but towards the end, I got the run down here where he was a little bit low on entry, and I got the speed, and got by him.
Well, I know that we are from the Carolinas, but I think you have got some new racing fans here in the Panhandle of Florida.
Thank you.
Got anybody you want to thank?
Schaefer's Oil, Air Mechanical, MWR Technologies.
Wayne Davis, let's do the honors officially. Ladies and gentlemen, from Southern Outlaw Promotions, Wayne Davis to present the 7th Annual Gator Trophy to the natural Connor Leffler.
Thank you, guys. I tell you what, Connor, it's been a tradition. It's always been a tradition. 7 years now. You got to lift that over your head. How many want to see him lift it over his head? Then we'll get you another one if you drop it. Let's lift it over your head, Connor. I told you last night you better start working out if you're going to drive 2 of these boys.
Well, let's see if he can do it. Come on, Milton, get behind it. There he goes. He did it. Yeah. All right, buddy. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Your Gator Dirt Nationals midget champion, Connor Leffler, Wayne Davis.
One thing right there tells you what kind of heart this kid has. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. The hell he can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, and he's going to try to go for the sweep. Can he win the sprint car race? How about it? Go get it done, brother.
Thank you.
How about it? The young man in the number 22, the natural Connor Leffler, winning the Gator in the Gator Dirt Nationals. Bill Gamblin, back up to you, buddy.
Thank you, Wesley. Now we get ready, and it's going to be the the Durance Lane Street Stocks. I'm going to have to teach myself to quit reading and go with my brain. Durance Lane Street Stocks coming to the track. Mike Lane going to be the pole sitter tonight in the 8th. Beside him, Michael Rose. Row 2 is going to be James Patrick in the 11 from Mobile, Alabama. And Chad Robinson, also from Mobile, in the 10. Row number 3 is going to be Joseph Nicholson in the 11 in from Milton, Florida. Derek Gilmore in the 57. Row 4, the 12 of Patrick Hawkins from Pace, Florida. And the 41 of Brandon Kilpatrick from Milton, Florida. Row 5, tail end of the field, Dylan Hamilton, all the way from Cantonment. Once again, congratulations to the driver of the 22, Connor Leffler. 3 for 3 so far here at Southern Raceway.
Jonathan, I need to get you another battery. Give me the dead one.
Who's doing the thing, the switch over thing, because it sucks?
Getting a push off the track. Here they come, Mike Lane in the 8 on the track. There's the 25 of Michael Rhodes out of Molino. James Patrick in the 11, Chad Robinson in the 10. Joseph Nicholson in the 11 in. Derek Gilmore in the 57. The 12 of Patrick Hawkins. The 41 of Brandon Kilpatrick, and the newly redone 22 of Dylan Hamilton. Slowly going around the car of Connor Leffler as it's being pushed off the track. Mike Lane, your pole sitter. Michael Rhodes in the 25. Looks like Mike Lane is wanting the high side, which will put Michael Rhodes down to the bottom of the front row here at Southern Raceway. Mike Lane, Michael Rhodes, row 1. James Patrick, Chad Robinson, row 2. Joseph Nicholson, Derek Gilmore, row 3. Patrick Hawkins, Brandon Kilpatrick, row 4. And Dylan Hamilton, tail end of the field. Mike Lane on the start. Mike Lane said, oh, hello and goodbye. Mike Lane leading the way, coming off at turn number 4. Then it's going to be the 10 of Chad Robinson, the 25 of Michael Rhodes, the 57 of Derek Gilmore. Oh, now we got a spinner. Oh, almost a major mix-up. Looks like the 11 of James Patrick as we come to complete lap number 2. Caution on the track. James Patrick going around turn 1. I will tell you now, I was even caught asleep at the switch. Mike Lane brought him off 4 and he was hammered down. Mike Lane on the point for the Alabama Shuffle. Chad Robinson chooses the high side. The 25 of Michael Rhodes. Now they're getting the cars doubled up. Mike Lane on the point, Chad Robinson, Michael Rhodes, row number 2. Then it's going to be Derek Gilmore and Dylan Hamilton. Two in the books, 18 to go. Mike Lane showing the way down the backstretch as he paces the field to the green flag. Chad Robinson, Michael Rhodes trying to see if they can keep up with Mike Lane this time. Green flag in the air, Mike Lane on the gas, and he is off and running, leaving the field. Michael Rhodes keeps up a little bit better this time to the second spot. Chad Robinson in third. Robinson now getting around Rhodes to take over the second spot. Mike Lane, Chad Robinson, Michael Rhodes, 1, 2, 3, Derek Gilmore, and Dylan Hamilton. That is your top 5. 3 laps in the book, Southern Raceway. Mike Lane hammered down. He only knows one way, and that is fast and forward. Mike Lane showing the way, 4 in the book, 16 to go. Chad Robinson second. Michael Rhodes third. Then it's going to be Derek Gilmore, Dylan Hamilton, Joseph Nicholson, and then here comes James Patrick in the 11 as he wants to get back in the mix after bringing out that caution on lap number 2. 5 in the book, Mike Lane showing the way. It's the Lane train going down the backstretch. Chad Robinson running second. Michael Rhodes third. Then it's going to be Derek Gilmore and Dylan Hamilton. Your top 5. Mike Lane showing the way, coming off at turn 4, coming to complete lap number 7, 13 to go. Chad Robinson in the second spot, Michael Rhodes third, Derek Gilmore, Dylan Hamilton, then it's going to be James Patrick, Joseph Nicholson, then we're going to have the 41 of Brandon Kilpatrick. There is the 12 of Patrick Hawkins. Mike Lane approaching him as we now put lap cars down. Mike Lane, he is running away, almost a straightaway advantage as he comes to complete lap number 9 this time by. Mike Lane, your leader, 11 to go. Here comes Chad Robinson, Michael Rhodes. Then it's going to be Derek Gilmore and Dylan Hamilton. Good strong run for the new look 22. Mike Lane coming off at turn 4. Halfway, 10 down, 10 to go. Here comes Chad Robinson. Be careful with the 12, Patrick Hawkins, checking every inch of the front stretch. Michael Rhodes trying to get around him, now getting wound up. Now he moves up, Rhodes goes down, Derek Gilmore Going to try to follow going into turn 3. Mike Lane still your leader. Mike Lane catching up with a lot of the field as he's wanting to put them all a lap down. Mike Lane, 12 in the books, 8 to go. Closing in on the 41 of Brandon Kilpatrick. Chad Robinson, Michael Rhodes, 2 and 3. The battle shaping up looks like it's going to be between Michael Rhodes, Derek Gilmore, and Dylan Hamilton, 3, 4, and 5 in the standings. 13 in the books. Nope. Now let's get ready to make that 14. As here comes Mike Lane off of turn number 4. The Lane train. 14 in the books. 6 to go. Brandon Kilpatrick getting ready to have some company from the 8 of Mike Lane. Derek Gilmore off the track, but he's still going. We stay green. Mike Lane. Now we've got a caution on the track. Lap 15. That's going to be for the 57 of Gilmore. As I can ascertain. Resetting the field for you, it's going to be Mike Lane in the number 8. 15 in the books, 5 to go. Followed by the Chad Robinson machine, Michael Rhodes. Then it's going to be the double deuce of Dylan Hamilton and the 11 of James Patrick. Field getting ready to double up. Chad Robinson chooses the high side. Michael Rhodes goes to the bottom. Dylan Hamilton should go to the bottom, and that's going to put James Patrick up to the top. There we go. Everybody getting in their pew as we get ready to restart with 5 laps to go. Field getting the 1 to go from Jeff in the flag stand. Jeff makes sure they see that 1 to go. Mike Lane, Chad Robinson, Michael Rhodes. Then it's going to be Dylan Hamilton and James Patrick, your top 5. 15 in the books, 5 to go here at Southern Raceway. Mike Lane has got the Lane train on rails. See what happens coming off. Oh boy, catches them napping again. Mike Lane off and running. He's ready to put them behind him. Chad Robinson trying to get the second spot away from Michael Rhodes. Going down the backstretch, Dylan Hamilton looking good in the 4th spot. He's starting to close in on Michael Rhodes as Mike Lane pulls away. 4 to go this time by here at Southern Raceway in the Durant's Lane Street Stock. Once again, a big hello to everyone watching us pay-per-view, Just Dirt Productions, or the live feed on Facebook at Southern Raceway. Also a big hello to all our fans here. Thank you for coming out. Mike Lane, 3 laps to go. Derek Gilmore over in turn number 2 brings out the caution, lap 17. The 11 in of Joseph Nicholson. Both sent to the back. Mike Lane is your leader. Followed by the 10 of Chad Robinson, Michael Rhodes in the 25, Dylan Hamilton in the double deuce, and then it's going to be the 11 of James Patrick, your top 5. Field coming to the 1 to go at the line. Mike Lane, 3 laps to go. Another wire-to-wire win possibly for Mike Lane. That 8 is a bad fast race car every time it comes to Southern Raceway. Mike Lane showing the way. Chad Robinson, high, row 2 is second place. Oh, look out.